Sumail, King back to mid lane, back to safe lane again.
Judging people, right? And you see these teams that you've been playing against, a lot of the EU teams bombed out completely, right? As
yeah, that is correct.
There. So maybe they have better ideas, or at least think they have better ideas. So some trading of damage here between No-Tail and Afterlife. Oh, actually, bottom lane, though. That is going to be first blood for Dream. In terms of the CS, extremely even in the mid lane for the most part here. Bottom lane, again, some more pressure. Cogs are going to push Soxa out. Gets off that spike carapace. And looks like he's going to be just fine. So 2 members of OG basically waddle back to their fountain. I don't know if you can call that the walk of shame, but it doesn't feel good.
Soxa's going to deny himself.
Okay.
Topson.
Neutrals. Oh, Lorinov. Yeah. See the Topson ult coming out. Oh, nice waning rift to dodge it. Can he dodge it again is the question here. Nope, going to connect into the right click for Topson.
That was such a nice move.
Lorinov is invis. Gets the illusory orb off. Dragon Tail to follow, and yeah, that's going to be the first kill for Lorinov. For that mid laner, I should say. Yeah, this will be meta in the jungle for Dream. Level 5 right now. Looks like Sox is going to try to leech a little bit of XP here. Maybe go for a kill. All right, we have the Swashbuckle to follow as well. And of course, Dream, not level 6, won't get Thunder anyway. So this is going to be a nice kill for OG with that Rolling Thunder. Is actually going to connect an Ein as well. Soxa impale in a couple seconds. See if they can turn this around on even more heroes. But Immersion has come to play as well. Cogs keeping Ein alive for now. But there's the shield crash. One more right click would do it, but Topson can't quite catch up. That is
this is simple, Matt. You hit him twice, double the chances of proccing that lucky shot.
This is true. Oh, Echo Stomp into the split earth with Sumail's Pulse Nova doing a lot of work against Afterlife. He's going to get into the tree line, though. Has a pathway, but Lorinov is here. Doesn't have coil quite yet. Looks like the right clicks from No-Tail. Nope, the coil comes out, though, so they might be able to get a trade here, but Lorinov all by himself. 1v2. Split Earth being faked, but more reinforcements in the form of Immersion end up getting the trade that definitely benefits Gambit.
Really having that good of a time, but still will be able to scale. And also Lashrak, I don't see any stacks. I prefer to see Dire Lashrak so he can farm the outpost. Sumail gets a kill.
Yep, and they'll turn it into a tier 1 tower to fight. I mean, this is what Lashrak is all about.
You want to have a bottle, you have Echo Saber, which provides you with a lot of mana, so you don't definitely need to go for it.
Oh, we're going to see a hook shot, though. It's going to connect on Soxa. You can see the wall come out, though, from OG as Topson pops that ult going in. He's already going to lose a member, though. And the Cogs, this is very annoying for Pango to deal with, but the Swashbuckle ends up netting them the trade.
Yeah, something that Pango does not like to play into is like Tusk, Earthshaker. Sometimes it's good, sometimes not, because you can block it off. You can also bounce off it, and he's top.
Yeah, we're going to see the Dragon Tail, but the Echo Stomp is going to be there to counter. We have TPs coming in for OG as well, and Topson with the lucky shot and the right clicks, and Sumail's Pulse Nova are more than enough damage to get them Afterlife, and they're going to save that tier 1 tower as a result.
Kind of was impressed and not at all by Gambit. I have the mixed feelings. They did a bit better than I expected, but decided to swap their position. 5-player, BZZ is out, Aina is in. Pango.
Swashbuckle, but there's the coil onto a couple of heroes, and no ult coming out from Topson as a result, but they're just going to use it to back off here. Earth Splitter came out as well, but going to find themselves a clockwork kill. Topson continue to right click to see the Echo Saber going to work. Double damage or double kill for Topson.
Double damage with the double hit
damage, double
Saber.
kill.
Yeah, it's a quadruple.
But it did look pretty underwhelming in the games that I've seen, I will admit. It sounds cool in theory. I mean, so does the Shard, the normal punch. Probably game dependent. Oh, as we're going to see a kill here onto Afterlife. Sumail just continuing the onslaught here is the 4K network lead for OG. All right, we see the wall from Seb into the vacuum as well. He's getting, I mean, he got a human version of Dragon Knight, not the best. The blink out, Afterlife. Soxa does connect on the Impale. And this is going to be a very long, drawn-out kill on Afterlife.
He gets the carrier. Like, this is worth it already.
Indeed. Let's see if he gets a taunt off before his untimely death here.
Got another TP. Let's go.
Blink yeah, just got to wait for that cooldown. All right, he could get out of this. I don't think they want to even chase other than as Sumail gets a kill. But we're watching the more important chase here onto Afterlife, who has to walk the entire way around this map.
Yeah, all eyes on him.
All right, blink up in 4 seconds.
Calling Blade.
So I think Soxa has just given up.
Soxa is just done. He might get a return kill. Imagine if he just dumps him now with one extra hero.
Yeah, he has Dragon Form, but yeah, no reinforcements here. Oh my goodness, Terrorblade. I think we debated these rivers.
Yeah. Sorry about that one.
Yeah, that's a giant kill. That is a giant kill. I'm going to blame Afterlife here for debating all of us in the end. But then again, like, that stun, it didn't end up netting a kill, but he's been stuck here for so long. He's going to get the Dragonflame off, and finally Lorinov comes to help him out. But again, this is all to try to get Soxa, who's trying to TP out. It's just going to expend Coil to make sure that they can at least get one kill, but definitely not a good time there for Gambit.
I thought Lorinov is going to give last hit to Afterlife. Meanwhile, all this is happening. OG takes down Roche, 5k gold lead suddenly. Bottom tower will fall. Last rack with the Edict, more than enough damage. Now we even have a Lotus Orb, which is great against Lion, and great against removing the silence, the Dragon Tail stun, and most importantly, Sunder. There is BKB done on Terrorblade going into SNY.
At what point for Gambit do they want to start fighting? Is it this BKB, or do you still need more? As we're going to see a kill here top. Looks like Soxa ended up taking a tumble. It's going to be a trade for immersion, so support for support.
Soxa has that Eon Disc available right now.
This is an item that is 100% getting
the best item in the game right now, no doubt about it.
Oh, hookshot did miss, but the Rolling Thunder was set up again by the Stomp as Ein gets off his cogs, but he will die.
Protect himself against the Lion Initiation, Dragon Knight, possibly Sunder, but with the BKB, you can snap the coil.
The X is here. Lorinov pops the BKB very early. Yeah, that's an unusual pickup, but it's going to be used to take out Topson pretty easily. As now hookshot comes in. Ein not able to trap Seb inside those cogs, but No Tail might be the sacrifice for OG. So Gambit get a couple pretty valuable kills here, and obviously the Topson being the main one. Another 10-15 minutes, and then they'll probably be favored. As I mean, Dream, he has his BKB as well. They're actually, I mean, we'll talk about the BKB on Puck. Is he going to pop it again on Lorna? Very early, the coil. They're focusing just on Topson, and it looks like they should be able to take him out. Earth Splitter does come out, but it's a little bit too late. Big kill onto Topson for Gambit, and with that, OG likely will try to fall back. Soxa completely managed rate. Okay, Seb gets a beautiful back wall into the Pulse Nova. That is 2 kills right off the bat, and Dream pops his BKB, now focusing on Sumail himself. Bloodstones pops, it'll keep him quite healthy. In the end, it's a 2 for 3. Sunder not able to get it off. So a huge kill for OG now. And Ein trying to walk away here. Seb, yep, with that Ion Shell, ends up netting himself a double kill. And an ultra kill overall for Lorinov. This was such a weird fight. You lose Topson right away, and then Seb initiates, and it looks really good for OG. Basically, everybody dies. But they don't have it yet.
Old school silence plus a disarm combo.
Yep, and it adds damage to each swash as well. It's actually crazy, crazy item. It's OG. All right, they're going to find Lorinov, but he pops the BKB very early into the coil onto 2. And this is going to be a quick kill likely onto Topson. But no Aghanim Scepter on Puck, so he will just roll right out of that. So they're going to turn this around with the Earth Splitter. Buy back onto the Lion now. And Afterlife trying to reset.
Going into Lengthen Sphere, getting very close to it. So the Blink Initiation from either Lion or Dragon Knight will be nullified.
Oh, Mana Burn into the Spike Carapace. Beautifully done. And that is a dead Puck. That is a huge kill for OG. And on the back of it, a couple more supports to kill. And now they can get second Roche. They can go for towers. They can do a lot of damage to these buildings. No buyback for anybody on Gambit.
Roshan is up. I think it's safer play to just go for the barracks. Sumail already popped the Edict. So half duration already gone.
Yep. They still should be able to get a... I mean...
Oh, Puck doesn't have a buyback. That's a big one.
None of them have it right now, but 10 seconds left on Clockwork, so it's basically Lion and Puck out of it for this fight. So it will be a set of racks in favor of OG, who, again, Gambit were starting to come back.
They were.
But
there was no Terrorblade in that fight. He had the meta available.
Ein, get off a Rocket Flare. He might be trying to steal this Aegis here. You can see Topson gets off the Rolling Thunder to try to get the instant stun. He's going to do so into the vacuum out of the Roach Pit. And Sumail will secure himself the Aegis. The cheese will be taken, and they'll get the Clockwork kill.
Mischance from Elven Tunic.
Yep.
Block spells by the Linkens. Effective HP, I would say 11,000.
500. 11,500, I think, actually.
Maybe close
Sumail,
to 12,000.
Pulse Nova. All right, Splitter's going to connect, and this is going to be a really easy kill on Lorinov.
No buyback.
We're going to see the back wall combination, Afterlife inside there as well, but the BKB pop from Dream. Now he has to run, but there's the bash swashbuckle combination on Topson. Too much burst damage for Gambit to control.
And
GG's
they
call.
call GG. OG, classic OG style. Pangolier on mid. Better game for him.
Yep, that's true. But we'll see if he ends up in the trees again this game. That's a very important factor that we have to consider. Once he gets that Blink Dagger, he becomes very tree happy. As Seb is going to get slowed here from Mr. Dream himself. Ein doing a good job of blocking off, trying to give him the kill, but Ein will take it with that Brain Sap. So first blood, the way of Gambit. Let's see if he can hit an arrow. This would be pretty big. He's going to be spotted, though. And now TP's coming in from Immersion. But the arrow will connect him to Ein. So it'll pick up the support Bane.
Sumail even TPs.
Yeah, well, they give him the kill. All right, you made the rotation. We'll give it to you, big boy. And I feel like DK, I know he's kind of considered one of these like boring type heroes, but I feel like there's almost no variation in the... Oh, we're going to see Coil mid. Level 6 onto Mr. Topson himself, but this looks to be a very easy kill. He's silenced for a little bit more. Took a little bit longer than I thought, but they do find that kill on Topson in the end. And Dream has now made his way to the bot lane, and we're going to see a Nightmare setup here. And with 4 members of Gambit, this should be a pretty easy kill, but rotation from No-Tail, not really be able to provide too much, though.
Bane set things up. Even Puck, like Puck, these days they don't build into Yule Scepter anymore, so they don't have way to
he has to be doing that, right? As Nature's Prophet all comes out, Topson trying to chase, but Immersion is there. But Sumail TP's into the midst of things. Immersion looks to be what they have their eyes set on right now. Decent blocking from Sumail to start things out. More Treants to come in. Yeah, with that Astral Step and Aether Remnant, Topson cleans them up nicely. But it usually was good because it is Topson playing.
Another coil.
Soxa. He's going to break it. But the Earth Spike is there into the right clicks and the Waning Rift of Lorinov.
Mirana also gets ruined by a coil. You can't really do too much.
Well, Immersion's going to run right into Sumail. No-Tail is in the vicinity, though. Earth Spike to follow. Afterlife. Dragon Tail's there as well. Ein trying to put himself in decent position, but the rotation from Mr. Topson has cometh. They get the Immersion kill, and now the chase is onto this Bane Elemental, who is level 6, but feels like he won't be able to get off a good Fiend's Grip here. Gets off the Brain Sap to start. Topson with the Astral Step faking it a bit, but with that Gush and Aether Remnant. That's a double kill for him. Can't quite get the Courier, but will likely be the Tier 1 tower now.
Now they bring the numbers. Ravage is available. Good on Tidehunter. Extremely tanky with the Nature's Prophet. They should be able to take this tower. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Afterlife trying to put some pressure.
Falling into the same mistakes as last game. At least not yet. But the trees are still there, of course.
Yeah, you can always fall back to the trees.
Sumail getting pressured, and that's going to be enough for a kill from Gambit again.
They didn't pop it. They have a Catapult Wave. Ancient Apparition Blast is available. But I believe Gambit will try to defend it. They have Puck Coil. Fiend's Grip is available. And there's the Sleep on Tidehunter. Wake him up with the trees, possibly. There's no one around him.
I don't know if they even want to initiate on him, though. They're going to get a Breathe Fire off as Seb trying to protect this Catapult at all costs, even pop the Fortification to make sure that even more damage will be applied here. But the counter Fortification for Gambit is there. Moonlight Shadow, see if they can set something up here. Yep, they're going to find Immersion right off the bat with the Dissimulate. He gets off the Hex, though, but there's the Gush. And likely one more right click. The Anchor Smash is enough from OG. So 5v4, and they get the Tier 1, despite these TPs coming in for Gambit. Yeah, absolutely.
No-Tail. If we check his item build, he is going Hex. Never mind.
Go back to No-Tail, please. I'm
No-Tail.
Oh, Astral Step into the Aether Remnant. They're going to be able to clean up Immersion pretty much instantly.
Pure doggy.
All right. Moonlight Shadow now. OG looks like they want to reinitiate into this triangle area, but there are sentries placed in the vicinity. Immersion gets off the Hex. Coming with the silence into the coil onto Topson. This looks to be an easy cleanup for Gambit. They only lose the Bane.
So he can afford to play a bit more aggressively, can get out of that coil. Still no Ravage. We have not seen a single Ravage for 19 minutes.
He is going to get destroyed here with that Ice Blast, finishing him off from No-Tail. But he, you know, Sumail's a little rusty. It's okay. It's okay, Lacoste. Don't need to backseat too much here, you know. And a little bit of damage done to the Tier 2, but with those TPs coming in from OG, they're just going to have to back now. Now top lane, Ein again getting caught and brought down, but Afterlife showing that Blink Dagger into the Dragon Tail. Earth Spike there's the Ravage. First one of the game, but Sumail still dies. Buyback now into the Bane. Topson popping that BKB, Step getting slowed perpetually. And he gets stuck inside that coil. The Kraken Shell does activate, but this is going to be too much damage to survive. So a 2 for 2 with the buyback coming on the Bane, but again,
they
two
still might go in.
2 cores.
Arrow,
Arrow. Yep, this will be a dieback onto the Bane Elemental. AA ult destroys him, and now the chase is on potentially, but the Waning Rift from Lorinov has very little mana to work with. Still has his BKB available. Soxa looks to be fine.
First Ravage. Decent Ravage, you know, just overall. It's the whole team was not around. I love the aggression.
Gush into Arrow. The random-ass sentry in the river is going to be the death of Afterlife. But Sumail working towards a Satanic now, and he is starting to get quite large. Top net worth in the game by far.
That Satanic gives him pretty much the second life. Thompson.
Yeah, he's going to get initiated on, but there's the Soxa. Yules into Arrow, setting it up himself with the Aether Remnant to take off the Nightmare. And that is going to be a dead Lion. Topson pops a BKB, chasing Dream right now, but he's in the cover of the Tier 2 tower.
Ravage in 5.
Yep, Seb pops that Shivas again. This time not on creep. Says, wow, they just blow up Afterlife. Wrong place, wrong time. But coil onto 3 heroes. Lorna pops his BKB, but they can't really follow this up with anything. Now that their DK is dead. As we see.
The coach is not very happy about this performance.
I thought that was a picture, but it was actually a replay.
He was not.
Very Stonewall there. Yeah, Topson able to take out Emerge, and again, the support duo here for Gambit are just food for OG this game.
Remember when it was 8, maybe even more?
Yeah.
So OP.
Uh-oh, Afterlife in the trees again, but they're blown up. He doesn't have cover. Okay, now he's surrounded by trees, and it'll be the death of him yet again. So again, that's a very low cooldown on the Orchid.
Doesn't care about the BKB usage anymore. 6-second cooldown, 6-second duration, and with Tidehunter, Dragon Scale, plus some extra damage from the Treants, they go for the high ground.
Yeah, and this is when things get really scary. Oh, the jump in from Seb, but he gets slept right away. Arrow's going to connect, and again, another easy kill on a support. OG look very primed and ready to take this series 2-0, and yet another support. I feel like a broken record this game, but I mean, it is what it is. SNY picked up on Drow. We'll see how much difference it actually makes. They have to give this up. There is a siege there as well. A-Blast coming in, so we have to see if Seb wants to actually jump in, but no, they're not going to connect with anything here.
No skewer, nothing, so can't really do too much unless OG clicks the mouse to attack the Tier 4 towers. There we go.
They can do it. Afterlife with the initiation. The BKB popped afterwards as well. Seb looks perfectly fine, though. Sumail jumps in with his BKB, and they're just destroying the supports again. Lion is the first to fall. Seb actually getting low here, but I feel like they've expended everything on this Tidehunter. But there's the Gush with that AoE Ags coming to fruition. And in the backline again, Sumail in, well,
he's in trouble.
They do find a kill here. Very big kill, but will it be enough is the question. Dream trying to maneuver himself back into his fountain. Gonna get right click. The Shiva should connect with that Gush as well.
Oh, he even catches the arrow. They try to go on a Tidehunter. They try to burst them, maybe force a Ravage while they have their BKBs.
Yeah. Are they fountain farming from that far range? That's pretty impressive. All right, smoke out from I. All right, I think we're going to see Fiend's Grip. I think we're going to see it. All right, the jump in from Afterlife. Fiend's Grip. Oh, wait. No, he didn't get it off. He gets Ravaged on the side, and the A blast will just destroy poor old Lorinov. Fiend's Grip still online, still available to use. Will he use it? They call GG.
A new era unfolds, and we couldn't be more proud of our newest addition. Please welcome OG Sumail.